What is going on, people? Feroncio here. Welcome to another live stream of Diablo 4, and we are playing the Warlock. We left the Warlock at level 52. Here he is. But I also had two other characters. We have Vitamina. Vitamina is already a level 70. I was playing her. And of course, you probably saw the demise of the original Trovoada. Very, very, very bad, sad. I just died when I was running the pit at Torment level, and he was dominating it until the very end when, after killing, everything, there was some changes to the game. And in the past, when you run the pit, there was a dome that was a secure place, and now under this patch, there is no dome anymore. I don't know why Blizzard decided to take the dome away, but I thought it was safe, and of course it was not, and he died instantly on that cloud of something that I still don't know what it is. But you can, watch the whole video on my YouTube channel and, try to figure it for yourself. And it was a very sad moment for me because I was not expecting to lose my hardcore character that stupidly. But it happened, so now I have the second version of Trovoada. I am leveling him. By the way, the druid is a blast. He is very, very fun to play. Tons of damage, and it is good. But out of these three characters here, we have a warlock, we have a spiritborn, and we have a druid. They play totally different. It's very interesting, the mechanics of the game. So Vitamina is a pure damage over time poison, while Trovoada is a pure crit guy. So totally different mechanics of the games. Of course, if you crit, you don't do damage over time, and if you do damage over time, you're never going to crit. So that's how different those guys are. And Cabra Negra is a totally different shadow guy. So while, one is physical damage over time, the other one is elemental damage. So that's why it's so fun to play sometimes different characters on the Diablo, because they play the different way. So let's go take a look at our guy here. And of course, I'm wearing an Argentina shirt. It's an old one. By the time that they had only won twice, they now 3 times World Cup winners. And today they did well against Egypt, coming from behind and winning the game 3-2. Great game, but I love soccer, so football, right? But anyway, so here we are. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to be playing the trick, okay? Since I already have too many characters, there are hardcore. Remember, there are 3 different realms. There are the season hardcore, and there is the eternal. They do not share loot, but characters in hardcore. Oh, actually, there is the hardcore, not seasonal. So let's go back to the game so we can go take a look at this and why things are the way they're going to be happening. So you understand and say, well, later on I tried that didn't work. So you can see here we have hardcore. This is pure hardcore, not season. This guy is not going to share anything with season. So season is one thing, non-season or eternal is a different thing. So basically, eternal and hardcore are non-season, or after the season ending, your character are going to become either a hardcore character if he is hardcore, or he is going to become just eternal if he is not hardcore. So those two don't share any loot, but they also do not have any season content. Now, when you go to seasonal, you can have a regular season and a season hardcore character. They also do not share anything between them. However, all the season hardcore share the same chest with everybody. So as long as you have one guy that is, collecting loot, you can dump it on the chest, and as long as, that loot is usable for another character, you can pretty much mule this way. You can have a very high level character doing farming and farming for your low level character, provided that the item level is usable for him. But there is also a very important fact here, is that I can benefit from level my guy. So you can see I've been saving all of these tomes. They are experience tomes. So I'm going to be farming, I'm level 52. I'm 18 levels away for maxing out this guy. And why is so important? Well, the leveling is a pain, right? Because it's all about your gear. I cannot start crafting or aiming to have gear until I have level 850, because I'm switching this all the time. So until you reach level 70, all you are doing really is surviving and collecting aspects that you need in order to build from the level 70 up. Now, level 70, once you reach level 70, you are by no means at end game, my friend. So there will be distant phases. First phase is leveling phase, meaning from your character born all the way to level 70, and pretty much you need to be upgrading your gear, because this season survivability is becoming very difficult. So you need to pack a lot of life, meaning a lot. So I'm on normal still, and I've been pushing some content that I can tell you, I can push all the way to penitent. Big risk. Hard, good. Expert, it's a gray line, okay? Because of the events in the world on the Helltide, very easy to die if you're not packing a lot of HP. So, but then again, you need all of these items at high level, because you're not going to try to craft these things and lose all your material, because you need to be doing that constantly. It doesn't make any sense. So the best way for us to advance today is to pick up all of these stones, and we're going to get experience orbs, all of them, with these caches as well. I've been saving them from my other characters that are already at the maximum level. Yeah, you're going to get Paragon, that's fine. But, once this guy reach level 70, he's going to be Paragon 52 already. So every time I level on my other guys that are already level 70 and up, then my Paragon level is going to go up on all my hardcore guys. So I don't need that much experience. Now, what I need to do, though, is to come over here and crank it up all the way to Penitent. Why is that? Well, my friends, I gain 175 more experience for monster kills for experience. Okay, meaning experience stones is supposed to give me extra as well. And that's why I crank it up. Now we're going to drop all of those experience orbs. And let's see what we're going to have. So we gain a couple of levels here. I was 52, now I'm 55. Now I'm 57. And now I'm 59. And one more. And now I'm level 60. I don't think that is going to save me all the way, but you know, it gave me some very interesting levels. So I gained like 8 levels, and now my job is way easier. And of course, we do have some points to assign. We got 8 points. I've been using a lot of Hellion Stings. I love this, but we'll need to change at some point in time to Command Fallen. But right now I'm going to keep it until we get to level 70. Everything else, I think we already maxed out Claws. Yes, we did. Rampage, we already maxed out Rampage. I'm not using the Sentinel. I don't want to use that. Depends on what kind of runes we're going to get, but we definitely want to pump up Metamorphosis once we pretty much have what we want. So I'm level 12 here. I'm going to pump up all the way to level 15, and the rest of it, my friends, we're going to put in Metamorphosis until we reach level 70. 10 more levels, we're going to get this to the max, and then we have some points to play all the way to level 83, which is okay, level 70 with 83 points after we started to build Paragons, because we're going to get extra Paragons skills as well. So with that, what is left here, so let's go check our pale marks. We got extra pale marks. With that, the next step is to focus on collecting gear that we can use and then getting aspects. I can tell you right away, every single guy in here would have, with the exception maybe of the weapon, every piece of gear here will have max life. Okay, this is critical, fundamental for your hardcore character. You're looking for max life in every single item of this. Every single one of them should have max life and should have also some sort of resource management for cooldown, or better, some damage. But we will see which one will get the amulets. It's basically, we need good stuff in here because they benefit for 50% more. So with that, let's go and keep on doing our war plans, and let's don't forget to go back to normal. This is a common mistake. Once you pump it up to penitent, don't go out on the world, because that's going to make your life miserable. So let's go back, put this guy back. Another important thing, okay, we got extra cash here. Let's go check what we have. We got, oh, nice. Okay, this is level 70 already. Level 850. We can totally work with these guys, right? Totally. So what we're going to do is drop them on the chest at the moment, and then we're going to examine them later.
Greetings.
So there is a nice aspect in here. So we'll go to drop all of these guys Do I need to do this? I don't know. Maybe, you know, they are level 850, but we got a couple of items here that they are not. This, it's a much better item. Twice item power, a lot of resist, physical damage, which for me it's unusual. Okay, I don't do any physical damage, so it's not good. Resource cost reduction. So this guy, besides the attack speed, we're going to lose willpower, maximum life, you know, and a little bit of attack speed. So no good. Now the chest, it has a little bit more armor. It's not maximum life, so I'm going to dump this guys also into the smithy.
Back to it then.
And the last thing I wanted to point out is here. This is also hardcore, so I'm going to drop this escalation guy back on the chest. Something happened, I don't lose it. That's another thing that you should do, okay? Don't leave anything that you may think you need on your chest. Something happens like Trovoada, bye-bye. Everything that was on him was kaput, no mas, gone. So put everything on the chest every single time. All the charms, the jewels, everything. So now that I have that, what I'm going to do here is craft a sigil. Okay, I'm going into the other city, which is my next step, and I want to benefit from that run. So I'm going to craft a tribute on the other city. So let's craft one. Since I have the material, I am craft. What did I craft? So this is going to give me runes, which is awesome. I'm looking for a specific rune that is going to grant me the bulwark skill from the druid, that one that has all the rocks and give him a barrier. Yes, we want that. So we're going to run the undercity, but we're going to offer a tribute. And what we're looking for right now, I need more jewelry, so let's run it. And I have not run this guy since last time, so basically we are close, and I don't even remember my skills assignment anymore. Let me go check it out. So I got Claws, Hellion Sting. Oh, okay. I got Nether Step on the triangle. And I have Rampage on R1. That's right. Rampage is good. And I have Lalish on L2. And Metamorphosis on R2. Okay. So I think I'm good to go. So we need to go here, here, and then right here on this path. So we're going left, right. Okay. And we're going to be clawing our way. And I am also going to Nether Step. Man, this thing is... I didn't pay attention and I almost, died out of poison for this guy. And this is just normal. This is how bad this thing is becoming. Wow. Okay, we finally dropped that dude. Wow. Not a great run, but not a bad one. Oh, finally. Man, I am becoming very slow here. Wow, we lost so much time here. Yeah, I am very rusty. All right, cheers for some tea. Now let's see if I can do better and not die in here. So what is the big problem here? Why I am so kind of a squishy and have a good chance of dying? Well, I was level 52 already running low gear. Now I'm level 60 and my gear is still like 20 levels below. So we definitely need to upgrade this gear if I want to survive these runs. Oi, oi, oi. Hey, we're doing better time now, right now. Okay, so now it is the worst thing, which is these guys. And we need to pay really good attention here so I don't die of nothing. All right, so we good, 113, and let's see what we are at tournament 3, which is good. So this is a straight line, isn't it? Yeah, almost a straight line, which is good. Oh man, nether step is really good. Rampage. Gotta love it. We got a big boy here. All right, this is going well. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. So let's go face the boss. Guys, you know, scary. That was very risky, but let's see if we can survive the boss. And then we'll be okay to craft a new gear.
I forgive you, John.
Okay, so nice.
I forgive you.
We got another set charm. All right, so, and we also completed Whisper, which is really good. So we have to face the Infernal Hordes, guys. We definitely need better gear. Definitely. So let's check this out. Okay, so this is getting better because now we have willpower and a little bit of maximum life. And we have also armor on this helm. Awesome. Much better than the other one. Look at that. You know, a little bit of willpower, a little bit of life, and resource and lucky hit chance. We don't need that. I can definitely work with this helm, which is better than this guy. This is 518. This is 745, 1,700 armor. Yeah, this guy, I can dispatch it. So we will be okay. Boots. We got better boots here. Cold resistance, but we got max life. Let's see if we can work on that. I would like to have a boot with, you know, movement speed. Didn't happen this time, but that's okay. This guy has Wrath Generation, Molten Bomb, which I don't use. This guy is nothing. Two-handed weapon. This does way more damage. But then again, guys, you know, it's just like, do I need all of this damage at this point in time? I'm not doing a lot, but this is also not... I'm going to keep it on this one. It's just a single hand weapon. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to dump all of these guys. Now, before I do this, let's make sure that I save the ones that I want. So this lucky hit chance, healing received. This is not what I want. Max life, armor. Yeah, this is better. 777, 1,000. Yeah, so I want to keep this guy. And which boot do I want? Yeah, this is no good. Willpower, life, critical strike. Don't know if I want that or not. You know, you have to have high, you have to crit first to have a damage multiplier. I'm not really a good fan of this item unless you have 100% critical chance. So this is debatable. So let me see this amulet here. So this fire damage multiplier, no. Okay. So let's get rid of this.
Back to it then.
I'm quite sure I have something on the chest that's going to be better. Let's pump up this guy. We got some extra pale marks. What do we have here? Oh, we got a cache and pale marks. So we can buy stuff from here. I got a nice flail, I guess. Hellfire skills, I don't do Hellfire skills. So this guy can go away. And I have pale marks, so let's see what I can get here. And I'm going to restock this. Alright, so okay, then again, I don't do damage over time with this guy, but it does have really good attributes, but I don't use blazing skills, so defensive cache. Okay, let's go get this cache here, and let's see what we're going to get from here. We got 3 nice items with 3 different aspects. And this is 840, guys. This is not bad at all. Unfortunately, this aspect sucks for me, but it's a good armor. Anyway, we're going to bust it. This guy, another armor. Okay, I like that. I like 45 and 17 damage reduction while fortified. This is good. I got willpower, life regeneration, healing receiving, impairment reduction. No life. Yeah, that also sucks. So, and we have a nice helm. Let's check here. Willpower, max life, thorns, and fire resistance. And I get 46% damage reduction. This is good survivability. I'm going to keep this guy, and I'm going to drop the other ones. So we're going to work with this helm, and we're going to have to, okay, let's go to the chest. First, let's go to the Tree of Whispers, see what we get out there. And we're going to pump up this again to Penitent, because we get more experience if any experience drops out of that cache.
It is done.
Okay, collection of chaos. I like that. So let's see what we get on the collection of chaos. We got some experience orbs. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So we got another level closer to 70. And now we can go back. And go back to normal. And let's see what we have here. One sword. Single hand, but we don't have any totems. So pants. Okay, willpower, life, fortified generation, and impairment reduction. I like that. Let's work with these pants. Ring, resist, willpower, max life, attack speed. Yeah, I'm definitely going to switch this guy right now. We're going to need that. Resource, no, this goes away. Shadow damage, this is excellent. I do shadow a lot, so, but I don't need the Hellfire skills, so I don't know if I have enough materials to work with that. So this guy, it's a no, life on hit, physical damage, no. Magic Mace. It does way more damage than mine. It just has extra attack damage. This guy, it's probably better because it has willpower, life on kill, damage multiplier, all damage multiplier. So I just need to add another socket. Let's keep him for now. Let's get rid of the rest. And let's go to the chest to see what we have here that we can use. I have Soul Brand. It's also a chest. And healing potions, that's that I don't like. This pants, when you take damage from no fix or gain resist, this is also a piece of crap. So bad. Okay, so what do we have on the other chest? Okay, now I can use this. While fortified, I gain more damage, and this is a legendary mace. I would like to have a totem to use with that, but these totems are level 60, but they are only spirit-born. Can't use them. I need a focus. This is a two-handed mace. And unfortunately, only on certain characters I don't have life on kill. So, yeah, some of these weapons are non-usable for me. Some of this stuff is... See, I can deconstruct here to use the aspect, but for what? Really, it doesn't really help me. Anyway, so let's go take a look at the rings. These rings are way better. Damage over time, multiplier, and we have this maximum life, shadow resistance. Let's work with this ring a little bit. All right, so now it is time to craft things. So I'm not going to need this, unfortunately, because, you know, life on kill, or unless I re-roll that thing, life on kill. So I got maximum life, willpower, weapon damage. The only thing that I need to get rid of is that life on kill. And while I'm fortified, I do more damage. So let's go to the enchanter.
This should be interesting.
And let's re-roll that dude here. I got shadow damage multiplier, which is way better than that thing. So it's not awesome, but it is good. So now I have something usable. Weapon damage, willpower, maximum life, shadow damage. So, next step. Let's go add a couple of sockets. Oh, okay. Oh, man, this guy is a single hand weapon. And I'm going to need a totem here, which I don't have at the moment. So, but look, he's still, as a single-handed, he does way more damage than my double-handed. I'm going to save this guy for the future, so let's work on our helm here. So what we need to do is take that fire resistance out. So let's go back to the enchanter and let's remove that fire resistance, which is not bad. Actually, I'm going to keep it. 700 thorns is also not bad. So that is actually not bad the way it is, because there is a lot of fire going on, and fire resistance at this level is not bad. So I'm going to keep this the way it is. The only thing we're going to do here is go up and we're going to mastercraft, or I'm sorry, we're going to temper this. Let's go temper this guy. Let's see what we can do. We can have extra life. We can have barrier generation, but barrier only lasts for a few seconds. I am going to pump up my life here, and let's see what we can get. $455, that's pretty bad, really low end. $440, okay, I still have one more reroll. Come on, I need better than 450. Okay, 486 is way better than average. I'll keep it. So now our helm, it's going to be like a lot of life. 1200 something life. It's really good. And you top that on the armor, that is guaranteeing some survivability here. On top of that, the aspect, if we get injured, you know, less than 35% of our life, then we gain damage reduction up to almost 50% damage reduction. I don't expect to, you know, get, you know, injured like that. So take direct damage or have volatility. Okay, that's another bad stuff. So let's add a couple of sockets. Okay, so now we have a couple of sockets on our helms. Now let's go add a really good aspect. 45 generation, damage reduction while fortified. This is already better than what we have. But damage in elite grants you a barrier of your maximum life. I like the one that says when hit and not ready, but I don't know if I have it or not. Yeah, unfortunately I have not rolled that aspect yet. Okay, so I really like this 45 generation. 45 is really extra life. And then I get damage reduction when I am fortified. This is not bad at all. I do have another one, but this is already being used. So I am going with this coagulation here. So now I do have a good helm. So gain 45. So this will last us. So, and also pay attention. So this is level 830. Very close to max. Of course, max is better, but this, I can definitely use this guy. So, and of course, I'm going to take this guy here, put the other one, and we're going to use some runes. So let's come over here, let's unsocket this guy.
Thousands of gems in a handful of dust.
Yeah. And now we're going to get rid of this. So our helm is almost done, almost. And I mean almost because there is one thing else I want to do. It's going to bring him on the cube and transfigure it. So I can transfigure only one guy because of material. This is not going to be my super duper helmet, so I am going to save my transfigured. And what I want to do here is check on my runes, what kind of runes I can use to do better. So we have here, this guy is always a classic, he always triggering. So now the question here is what we're going to do. Shadow, Summoned Spirit Wolf, Critical Strike Chance, Vortex, excuse me, Rogue Concealment. Okay, so I can get Dark Prison for free, pretty much. So I can get another. Okay, so I am going to get this guy, and we're going to use yet another kind of a trick here. So okay, so now we have Dark Prison being cast. So let's go put this stuff back on the chest. Okay, so now that we have Dark Prison for free, and not really for free, we need to cast 5 skills, we get exhausted for 3 seconds, then this thing is going to generate X amount of activation, and then this is going to invoke Dark Prison. But Dark Prison, the way it is right now, it's nothing, right? So what we're going to do is tailor Dark Prison the way we want it. So where is Dark Prison? So Sigil of Course, Sigil, Infernal, Tyrant's Gasp. Where is my Dark Prison? There it is. So we're going to spend a point here and take a couple of points out of this guy. And let's go check Dark Prison. So small missiles that enter Dark Prison are slow. Hitting enemies with Dark Prison fortifies me. Yes, let's get fortified. Enemies killed with Dark Prison reduces cooldown. We don't care about it. We're going to weaken people. And now we have a choice between Tripwire, casting refreshes and create a link to your last prison. Okay, Dark Prison will last 50, but you can only have one at a time. All enemies within takes like that. So let's check. It becomes a Hellfire, creates an aura of fire and chains, reducing damage and slowing enemies. I like it. So this is going to be my first Hellfire skill, and you guys going to see this around me, but it is a protection, extra protection, and we are okay with the helmet. We still have a lot of work to do with the other things. So let's go check these pants here. Willpower, max life, fortified generation. We don't like the impairment reduction. So let's go back to the enchanter or the occultist, and let's enchant these pants. Let's take this impairment reduction. Let's see what we can have. 12 life of kill. This all suck, but we can keep on enchanting it. I got thorns, which is a little better. And now my thing is, come on, 1 to Doom. I don't use Doom. Let's skip on the thorns. Yeah. Cold resistance, I don't care. Man, we need to hit something. Okay, well, +3 potion capability. +3 capacity, I can use it. It's not the best ever, but am I supposed to? Let's enchant. Oh, I love this. Okay, we got a ton of armor. I can use it. Okay, so now we get the pants better than it was. Willpower, life, armor, and fortified generation. Not the best, but not the worst. And this is lower power than I expect, but way better than what we have out there. So let's temper this. Let's see what we can temper. Defensive, we can get extra maximum life. We can get already have 45. And of course, guys, I don't have full range of temper. So resistance to elements, physical resistance, shadow resistance, best of best. We need more life, always. Let's see what we can get here. Wow, 1 point above average. That totally suck. Below average, and now I cannot temper it unless I reroll, which I don't have a scroll, but it's okay. We're not going to keep this forever, so maximum life, it's better than no life. So now we're going to append an affix. We're going to actually put an aspect on it. Let's see what we can have. Basic skills, you already get barriers, using a healing potion, crowd controlled, I gain armor. Okay, so let's go check on the utilities. Vampiric stuff, where list 5 close enemies, taking direct volatility, yeah, crowd controlling gains resolve. Now, I am not crowd controlling because I'm not applying slow, chill, or anything like that. Lucky chance, distant enemies to be stunned. Okay, this guy is good. Hexed enemies. Okay, what did I do? Where is the hex thing? Okay, Bane Link. Hexed enemies are slowed when you make them vulnerable or become vulnerable when I slow them. I gain 1 stack of overpower. Okay. Spending overpower makes... Okay. So, basically, I increase my damage per stack. So... I'm not killing my demons. I don't want it. Okay, casting a skill heals me. Okay. Alright, guys. The only thing that I can use here that makes sense. I like the hex thing. Okay, so let's go with this guy. So now I do have a better side of pants that I can use. I can put some sockets on these pants, so I can drop this. So let's add up a couple of sockets on the pants.
Stones to cut, gems to set. Ah, beautiful, no?
Okay, so now I can put another rune out there. Not going to be able to do the same activation rune. So, cloud control, double offering if it isn't the slow. I'm not count controlling. I spend 5 offering, okay, ultimate, cast evade, 5 skills I already have, mobility or macabre, drink a healing potion. Alright guys, there is one that says you don't take damage for 2 seconds or your summons are life, and I don't have that rune. So instead of adding a rune, we're going to add some extra things on our armor. So I think we can do some shadow. Okay, barrier generation, it's not bad. Intelligence, I don't care. Willpower. Willpower is always good. It's our main statistics. So the more willpower that we have, the better. But the strength is not good, the dexterity is not good, plus 10 to all stats. So we can either do healing receiving, which is always good, but I don't expect to heal a lot, or we can do barrier generation. Barrier generation or willpower. What do we do? More willpower or more barrier generation? Let's do 50-50. How about that? Let's do 4% barrier generation because that's the best gem that we have. But also, let's do... Okay, I got another one that is even better here. Oh, why did I say that I had a better gem? This is barrier generation and willpower. That's it. Okay, so let's add those gems. And now the pants became really very nice. We got extra 40 willpower, 4% barrier generation. So this is becoming better and better. So next we have the helm. Not really the best helm at all. Maximum life, willpower, and some armor. So let's take this guy to the cube. Let's see if we can add an affix to make it a little better. So let's see what we have here. Now we have cooldown reduction. Not the best, but not the worst, okay? So 4% cooldown reduction, I can work with that. So life, armor, cooldown reduction. Let's see what we can temper this guy with. Defensive wise, that's utility. Max life, max resolve stacks. Not that I want that, but we can do. Let's see what we have on utility. Barrier generation, 45, thorns, sigil duration. Guys, I am going to pump up life here. Can never go wrong with life. 492. Excellent. This is on the high end of this. Of course, this is low level gear, but it is much, much better than what we had in the past. So $400 life. Well, I thought that helm. Oh, we already did the helm. I just suspend that. That's okay. Let's trash this. And we need to trash this guy as well.
Pity to break another sword. You know where to find me.
Okay, so we have one ring here. Willpower, max life, and shadow resistance. We can always use shadow resistance, but we miss the damage multiplier and attack speed. So let's see if we can do this. Let's see what we're going to get here. Okay, resistance to all elements. Survivability, that's fine. I can live with that. Now, let's see what we can temper this guy. Cooldown reduction, or we can get offensive, cold damage, shadow damage, 20% shadow damage, and we can do also abyss damage. So everything is shadow, so this is much better than anything else. I'd like to have extra life in here, but you know, We already have life resistance, shadow resistance. Why not? What we can do, we can also do resource generation or cooldown. Right? Cooldown is always good, but such a low level cooldown. And bad resource generation. Okay, let's do some shadow damage on this guy. We need to start pumping up our damage. 17% is way above average, so I am good with this. Now let's see what aspect we can put here. Okay, I am not channeling anything, so it's okay. Okay, so we have just poison, we have just shadow, so we're not going to benefit. Okay, my summon's great. Okay, it's already equipped, but I don't have a lot of summons, really. So this is bad anyway. Hellfire skills, increase damage. Basic skills, increase damage. Okay, I'm using some basic skills for now. Yeah, so we'll need to use a lot of this thing. But every time we use it, it increases damage for 4 seconds, up to 10 times. So we're looking into 44% if we keep it up. Okay, I like that. Wow. Okay, so we got fortified. I do 51% increased damage, so this is good, crushing aspect. Okay, so I like that aspect. So let's go with this, because I think I got fortified on another aspect. So this deal does fire damage. How can it be fire damage? I don't believe that. And I switch this guy with this guy. So my new ring is shadow damage, shadow resistance, resistance to all. Yeah, that's fine. And on top of that, willpower, life. Yeah. That the other one is bad. Let's add another socket.
Like the eyes of Lycander herself.
And we're going to add some protection here. So now I want to use this instead of this guy. Yeah, so okay, so let's go and take this gem out.
Wise to seek an Ascari where from creation, destruction.
And we're going to drop this guy. So now we have a better ring as well. And let's pick up what. Okay, so we have fire. So this needs to be poison. And let's put up a green gem. So we get 450 poison resistance. And this, my friends, it's good for now. I think we should be able to survive the next step and be in a much better position. So what is next is the Infernal Hordes, and that is really scary. So, and I'm still not doing a lot of damage here. I can definitely benefit for a better weapon, but right now this is it. Let me check this guy here. Let's put another affix in here. Let's see if I can get life out of this. What did I get? Willpower. Oh, I got life, attack speed, shadow damage multiplier. This guy is good. I need to work on this guy. All right, so let's temper him. Yeah, let's go temper him. Let's see what we can get. We can get resource generation or cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction may not be bad, or we can go offensive with some extra shadow damage, which this guy already have. So I am going to do some cooldown reduction here. .6, it is like way below average. We need 3 point something here. Yeah, that's just average, and I have no rolling resource, so it has to be this. That's okay. 2% cooldown. Let's put a socket. So this guy is way better than what we had. Now let's go and put an aspect on him, or we can do some fun. Let's see what we can get here. Let's upgrade this. Let's see if I have enough materials. I do. Let's upgrade this to legendary, and we gain a nice aspect. Killing enemy with a core skill refunds of its base cost. Can only happen. Unfortunately, that thing sucks. So, but the good thing is that we can reprint something. Okay, I am going with this guy. So we're going to use some of our basic skills anyway. So, and now we need to do the other guy. This suck guy here. And I'm going to lose my dominance, which is fine. I'm going to gain that aspect. So
here's what remains.
yeah. Okay, now we need to put some topaz in there. Destroy this. Ah, come on. No, I don't want to kill my brand new guy. So, this is the one that I need to destroy.
Taken apart. Melted down.
Okay, so now we need the gem in there. And we're just going to put a nice topaz for lightning resistance. That's not what I wanted. What happened with my big topaz? I want this dude here. Okay, so much better. I think we can go face the Infernal Hordes. It would be a total shame if I die on the Hordes just because I just spent so much time tailoring everything. But let's go for the Infernal Hordes. I hate Infernal Hordes. There is a very high chance. It's a very risky plan, but it is what it is. See this dude here? Yeah, he's a bad dude. And this was that red thing was the Hellfire skill. Okay, I like that. So this is great skill, folks. All right, so I feel better with this gear right now. I feel that I'm doing a little bit more damage for some reason, and maybe because of my aspects, and I feel a little bit tankier at the moment. So we'll see. I like my barrier though, you know, I see I have a really good barrier. Man, I feel in love with this Warlock. I think he plays very well. Once he gets to level 70, it's going to be fantastic. He's already doing well. You know, it's still leveling, but I feel really confident on him. And yeah, I had a Warlock in the past season, but the past season was past season, folks. This season is totally different. Mechanics, a lot of patches, a lot of changes, and I'm telling you, you know, surviving in this season, it is already complicated. Yeah, one rock on top of your head here, and you're bye-bye. Okay, we have one more wave to go. One more wave. And that was good experience. You know, that's pretty good experience. Keep going to gain a level here. See, the good thing is that they come also in line, so this is really good. Don't rise. Yeah, so damage is quite okay. I'm not really struggling with damage. It could have been better, yes. Enough. Okay, boss time. Let's see. I am. All right, man, we just squashed. We just squashed that boss. Okay. XP, a little bit, but they all add up. All right, we just gain overpower. See, that's not bad at all. Okay, look at that, another overpower. Nice. Anyway, let's get out of here. And we need to pump up our skills. Oh, temper recipe. Okay. Temper recipe. And now we have a better weapon. Okay. Two-handed, 8,800 damage. Willpower. A tone, life on hit, critical strike damage, shadow damage multiplier. I don't like the critical strike. I'm going to switch the critical strike, believe me or not. Why is that, Feroncio? Okay, let's take a look at our stats. There is a thing in here that says critical strike chance. And let's see how much chance do we have. We have 5% chance to crit. It does not matter if I'm going to have 100% critical strike damage if I cannot crit. So critical strike here means absolutely nothing. I hope you guys understand this. So we're going to take this guy over here to and enchant him and take this critical strike damage multiplier out of here, and maybe I can get life. Yes, life on the weapon. Yes, life on the weapon, folks. We do want life on the weapon, or cost reduction, but cannot go wrong with life. I told you, every single one in here needs to have life if we want to have any chance to go to torment level. Now let's add a couple of sockets. And now we have extra shadow damage. We're going to take the sockets out of the other guy. A socket is stood here. We're going to scratch him right away so we don't get confusion. And now I can either temper him with some extra stuff, And notice, I am not masterworking this. I am just playing right now with a little bit of what we have. And now we can do, you know, attack speed, which is excellent. Excellent. 16% attack speed, it's going to be awesome. But what else do we have? Cold damage, poison damage. You know, I am going with attack speed. See, again, I don't need the critical strike damage or anything like that. Vulnerable. Right now, attack speed is excellent for me. And we have 13. Oh man, right in the average. I hope I can roll better than that. $11. Oh, that sucked. Okay, should have stayed with 13. But anyway, it's better than nothing. So we get, you know, 11% attack speed. Not bad. Let's go check what kind of aspect we can put on this baby. Okay, channeling, no, your summons, blah, hellfire, basic skill already have, damage with a basic skill. Okay, so this is not bad. Okay, this is not bad. Wow, this transforms my attack speed in damage. So I'm going to get 30% damage on my attack. Increased damage. And this is just percentage, not multiplier. So... and I already have a barrier. I'm going to have a barrier all the time. So this is very usable.
Auspicious omen.
Okay, nobody else is using, so I like that. Now I can get rid of this guy. And I don't need pants or anything like that. So also two-handed weapon. Physical damage, I don't care anymore. So we can scratch everything here. And we can add a couple of this. Let's see if we have better. No, we don't. That's the best that we have. So that's what we go with. Alright, so this would pump up our damage substantially. And now we have one extra point, and we need to pump up this dude here. So, okay, we took some extra points out of this guy. He already have a lot. See, I'm really, in the end, I should have more of that, but I'm not using metamorphosis that much, so I am going to pump up something else here. You know, and it is supposed to be time also for us to use command falling instead of Hellion Sting. Okay, so let's do. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 points in here, so I'm going to take 3 points away of here. I'm going to do this guy. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of wrath generation. I gain dominance. I think I'm going to use that. And in here, command follows abyss skill, summons up to 3 fallen grunts, generate 10 wrath per hit. Wow, man, this is too good. Okay, I am going to try this guy. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to try here the command falling just for fun. I have not disabled the Hellion Sting, but I have enabled the other one. And now we go into the Helltide, folks, which is pretty bad. But we also have a ward boss. Let's go check this ward boss. Where is the world boss? There it is. And I got some extra favors if we can. Well, we're going to look for the world boss. If there is people in there, then we stay. If it is not, then we bail. Because I don't want to do the world boss all by myself with a hardcore guy. That is a formula for dying. Then other than that, we're going, after this, we're going straight to the Helltide. Let's see how that guy works. It's not bad at all, guys. Look at that, it does some serious damage. Wow, look at those demons. Yeah, man, I love this thing. You know, look at my demons. Okay, yeah, I can definitely use these demons. Let's see, come on. Oh, we already have a lot of people here. Let's see. Oh, level 13, level 17. We all doomed people. They fresh meat. And this guy here, they are waiting for something else. I don't know. I think we may be out of luck. In any case, I'm okay. I'm the highest guy here. And the one that is not going to do anything. Alright, so I like the demons. So let's go back to these skills. Take these guys out of here. And do this guy. Actually, I'm going to pump up my dude over here. And do I still have left? Yeah, I still have 4. Okay. So max out. This is maxed out. I don't need this. So let's pump up Command Fallen. Nice. So we now have little demons. Little demons. That's awesome. Now I can use an aspect for the little demons as well. So the longer that these guys stay alive, the more damage I do. Hello, hello. And let's don't stay too close. Oh man, we got a lot of people here. That's awesome. I am just going to stay on the side and let them do the work. And we're going to get some nice cash. So, yeah, 1 hour and a half. You know, we do a lot of crafting. This guy can put up a really nice cloud of poison. And I am right here on the side. Let these guys play with him. So me and the other little dudes, we are staying on the side. I need to hit him at least once. Okay, so now I'm okay with that. At least I hit him, and I can benefit from, you know, from the fight. Yeah, people hit a Shava because I am not coming close to that dude. He is out there, I am over here. They say that is penitent. We are on normal here. This is normal. You know, and people struggling like crazy for this word boss. Okay, so we gain a tone, we gain whispers, we gain a lot of good stuff. So from now, here, let's go to the Hell Knight and get done and go to level 64. Look at that, we got a bunch of people coming after us. So let's see if we can actually play one of those new monuments and drop some of those. So we can pull demons. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like my sting better. You guys are fun, but so 32. Wow, this is very little populated at the moment. Oh man, what a nice cache. Nice. This demon is really nice. Very, very fun to play, and I believe that once he is done, he is going to do content without any problems. 56. Gotta love Rampage. Look at me, you know? These guys are dying just like nothing. Even little demons. Okay, 5 more cinders. Okay, I want this thing here. Let's see how we deal here. Closing those spheres. Alright, so now this is it, folks. Let's see if we can survive here. All of this. Ooh, I want all of this stuff. Okay, so we got a ton of cinders, but in the end, I like the performance of this guy. It blows very easily. Yes. Okay, so let's go collect my. Oh, there is more. Okay, let's go grab our chest. Yes. So, yes, I'm way happier with the Warlock at the moment. So now we have a bunch of junk here. Yeah, a bunch. Look at our nice helmet, 830 level. Not bad. Now what I would like next would be a really good boot. Oh, 21 movement speed, max life, 400 shadow resistance. This guy is good. Okay, that's no. Fortified generation, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to keep this with the movement. And we can work on the shadow resistance, but boot is going to be next. So get all of this. Let's take a look at the level of this boot also. Okay, so this is 773, very close to 850. We're going to keep this until we are done. But let's check our cash. I don't think it's going to make a difference because we already have the cash, but let's go pump up because we need I think, do we have... No, we don't have 100% Whisper, but we do have Plan. We gained 2 levels, folks. Look at that. So we're now level 64. But wait, there is more. Let's go check our board here. Let's see how we're doing on the board. Oh, we do have some experience to take and some cash. So this one is very important. You know, it is a mythic cache. It's going to take a while to get it, but we're going to get it. Now let's go open up all of this.
We leave nothing standing.
Okay, let's check it out. Whoa, excellent, another level, folks. So from now, okay, I am happy with this. Now this is level 800, one single weapon. This is a focus that goes with it. But then again, you know, I think I'm glad all the way to 5 more levels with these things. I'm not going to start using materials. So now let's, you know, deconstruct, get materials.
Back to it
We
then.
need those materials, aspects, everything. And a bunch more of things here.
You know where to find me.
Okay, so, oh, I didn't even notice that we did not have a nice set of gloves, all because I have +1 to core skills. More willpower, more life. I don't like the physical damage and I don't like the physical resistance. And of course this aspect is no good. So this guy, I don't need another pants. I don't need this. Okay, all I want is good. Okay, I need good. Okay, so this totally sucks. I don't know why I have that. But that one, it's not good. Everything else I don't need it with the exception of the boots, I guess. So let's go take a look at these boots. Okay, shadow resistance, I can live with it. It's not the best of it, but it's not the worst. But there is not a lot of shadow damage in the game, so I'm going to, yeah, let's go to the enchanter,
This should be
or the
interesting.
occultist that enchants. And let's take the shadow resistance and let's see what we can have. Get more armor. It's okay. And let's see what else can we get. Willpower. Yes. I'm going to get more willpower. So this
May you
is
find your way back.
excellent. Look at that. More willpower, more life, more speed. Let's add another affix in here. What else did we have? Ooh, healing receiving. That totally sucks. We can do a chaotic reroll or a focus reroll. And that will reroll one of those with the exception of the willpower. I don't want to lose the movement speed, so I'll have to go with the healing receiving. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. So utility, mobility. So yep. We're going for more fortify because we already doing some fortification. Let's see. 8.3. Yep. I'm okay with that. I don't care anymore. So this is fine. Let's put a nice aspect here. Okay, so I don't want the vampiric curse. We already have vampiric curse on something else. So taking direct damage while volatile, crowd controlling, dodge chance, lucky chance, ferocity. Okay, so enemies are slowed. Hexed enemies, not all enemies, so that's fine. So becoming crowd controlled, you have increased crowd control. So there is one here about the demons. Okay, so evade. I don't do a lot of evade, folks. So this is, we will need to work with something here. Lucky hit. I deal 16% more damage to distant enemies. Okay. Alright, so this is not bad. And I make them vulnerable a lot, so they are slowed down, but that is just hexed enemies. And the way that I'm killing things, you know, for them to miss life, it's pretty much has to be boss. Yeah, so I kind of like this. Stun enemies. Yeah, I think I'm going for the stun enemies. Yeah, let's do this. Until we get better. Okay, so now we're going to be even faster because this thing has 5% more. This is 21% and this was 15%. Yep.
You welcome me when no one else would.
Okay, so what else do we have? We have just this rare sword, and that's pretty much it. Mastery, let's put this guy back. I don't need this.
Mainlander, what do you seek?
Let's sell the other things. Alright, so the charms, it's something that we need to work because our set charms totally suck. So, damage, we pumping up. I don't know if I like this guy really, you know. So I may want to go back to Sting later, but once we level up, I don't think we're going even to use any core skills or basic skills. So we good right now. Let's get a new war plan.
Come. Let us plan our next
Hell
move.
died. On the city of charms and seals. Yep. Hell died in the pit. By the way, think you noticed that the pit is now enabled, right? Because I already have, oh, and also I can pick pretty much take the rewards. I already completed this, and this was the death of my poor druid. You know, if you haven't seen that sad episode, it is uploaded on my YouTube channel. Don't miss it. You know, the druid walked over the whole pit, and unfortunately, at the end, you know, I just did a pretty big mistake and I died. So, I'm going to take this reward because why not, right? And I am going to take, I already took the rewards here. This will get me crafting material, forgotten souls, blah blah. And I'm going to get several keys for lab bosses and a mythic cache. You know, a mythic unique. I don't even want to discuss mythic uniques because they are in a sad state at the moment. We may have a patch that will save it, but right now, you know, uniques are mythics are not really in a good spot. So let's see what we have here out of this cache. Got a new set charm. Dark Pact. This totally sucks. I don't like Dark Path. So let's put this guy back on the chest for the next dude. And let's see what we have here. We have Survival, Mastery, and Dark Pact. We don't have any matching or anything that is good. Okay, we got a layer key. We got a nice rare focus. Not even, none of this is level. Okay, so this guy, it's 700. This totally sucks. Okay, so let's queue all of this. And now let's do what we need to do, which is Hell Tides. Let's go to the Hell Tides first. We are on the final stretch. We still have 1 hour to go. I think we're going to be done today. I may have
Pardon
even
me, stranger.
some cinders for the past. Yeah, we just need to go straight to the cache. And there is one right here. Oh, guys, I forgot. I'm on a penitent level. Look at that. So, penitent level, but we're still dominating. And let's get there. That's how you die. That's how you die. Good thing is that I am really tanky at the moment. But, you know, one of those meteors on the head and things were not going to be good. The good thing is we are done. Now we need to go to the Undercity. And we gained some experience out of that. It's not bad, but let's go back to normal. And can I do content on hard? Yes. Can I do content on expert? Yes. But I don't want to push it. There is absolutely no need to do that. Until I'm level 70 and I have all of this nice access to level 850 and I'm not pushing it. You know, take it slow. Remember, you know, you're going to gain 0 experience if your character die. That is kaput, no mas. So take it easy. That's how hardcore works, okay? And let's put this guy here. We want experience orbs and the maggots. What else? Not yet learned. Oh, I can only change this in town. Okay, so we're going to over here. So to the left. Straight over here. Destroy that thing. And we'll go straight over here.
Now there's a choice cut.
Destroy this thing. Wow, way different than where it was, right? What a difference. What a difference, folks. Yeah, you can see the difference from the beginning of the game when we started for now, right? It is totally different demon, right? It's all about your gear. All about your gear. Now, don't think that, just because that we are actually doing a lot of the content very easy, you can never let your guard down with hardcore. When you least expect, you're going to see that, boom, your character die. If you let your guard down, never let your guard down. So here, I think we need to go like... Yeah, let's start with this other thing here on the left. Jeez, how bad are you? Just Claus is killing this whole thing, folks. Oh, I went all the way in the wrong place. What a fantastic skill. What a fantastic skill. Russian claws. It simply dominates the whole field. Just the claws. On the head, man. Yes, gotta love Rampage. So yeah, 260 seconds. I think it's more than enough for us to do this. Domination. Okay, so, oh, this is straight. Okay, go. I don't know if I want to get this boss. Maybe the boss walks to me. So, we'll see. Okay, let's kill using little demon. Oh, nice. Oh, little demons. Okay, the boss did not came to me, so we're going to go to him because we have the time. Okay, and I want this guy. Oh man, holy mackerel! He just owned that boss. Okay, so we are done. Let's go face the boss and finish this run. Okay, level 65. We should gain a level here.
I
Now,
have devoured many.
this guy pretty much owns the boss. Look at that.
Become you.
And the amount of damage is insane. Okay, so next, Helltide. Let's go from here straight to the Helltide. Because I think I already have some cinders left. Going to make life easier. Oh, we need to claim a reward. Okay, just go get the chest. Oh, I have no cinder. Okay, so if I have no cinder, how long is the Helltide going to last? 51 minutes. That's okay. Let's go turn in the Whisper. Okay, to turn in the Whisper, we're going to become back to Penitent. Yeah, it would be nice if we already been on Torment, because we could get some ancestral items. One-handed, maybe, why not? Let's see if we have some experience orbs. We got orbs. Did not pump it all the way, but it's okay. So we got this guy's. This guy's does 1,150 plus 1,045. So we got in 2,200, 1,196. And 2,196. It's way more than this guy does alone. So we will be subbing for this too. And that will allow me to get two aspects. One on the focus, one on the weapon. But let's see the fixes. Damage, life on hit, damage over time. This sucks. So we do not do damage over time, and we do not do physical damage. So 0 physical damage 10 times multiplied is 0. Now, very sadly, we'll have to let these guys go.
Oh, it is a fate, isn't it?
This does not work. Still nothing. We got some key, I guess. Okay, so all of these are sigils, extra damage. So guys, I am going to take this guy back, and I'm going back to my sting. Yeah, I don't even remember what are my options. Yeah, this one for sure. Yep, this one. I don't remember if I was eviscerating or was when I strike. I am fortified. I don't know what else I do evisceration. I think this guy eviscerate, yeah. Chance per hit to eviscerate, yep. So I am going to fortify every time I eviscerate. So I have one extra point. Did I max out my dude here? Yes. This is maxed. I don't need... So later on we're going to put all the other points in other step, but right now I'm good with the way that this thing goes. Yep. So what else do we have? Health Tide. But let's don't forget, put it back on normal. So almost level 67, we are 8 minutes, I think 3 levels in 1 hour. It should be, you know, achievable. Now, of course, you know, this last levels takes longer than the beginning, right? Because you need way more XP at those high levels. Yeah, we got a new room here.
What is this?
Yeah, so it's this is nice to aggravate. It is also nice to get some look at the amount of cinders. We started with 0 cinders, and boy, this grants a lot of cinders. Okay, so now all we need to do is just go ahead to the chest. That's it. Okay, what else do we have here? The pit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the pit. And, but we're going to get a level here. Man, Health Tide is so good for, you know, leveling is just like amazing. And these obelisks, they provide a tone. At this point, I really don't care too much about these cinders. All I care is, okay, all of this I want because this is how we actually go and level on the board.
Done.
What is that? Oh, the oxen cache. Guys, look at the amount of XP that we are getting. You know, it is just like insane amount of XP. He's busted. And we gained some very nice experience here. And this thing is still going. I don't know if there was another one, maybe 2 of them. Oh, wow. So now we are level 3 in aggravation. If we can get some maggots with hordes, that'll be amazing. Man, we are back full here. Okay. Maggots. I want maggots, people. Okay, where are my maggots? Come on. Let's open up some chests. Okay, come on, maggots. Okay, we got some experience orbs, but not a lot. All right. You can say, yeah, this is normal. Yeah, it is normal. Okay. But believe me, you know, if you're not careful, you will die here. Okay, so the only reason I'm doing this content this way, it's because I have backed up a lot of life. It was not easy to kill that guy, so yeah, there is still work to do. Alright folks, we will bail back to the city. And let's check, maybe the next plan also have tides, so we can benefit for the cinders that we have already. The last one is the pit. So, okay, we got this glove. I'm going to save it. Everything else,
What is a
we're going
pity to
give
break
it away.
another's work?
Okay, I like that. So 829, and my gloves are really bad. So has more life, willpower, attack speed. What not to like? Yep. So we're going to lose. Court skill. +1 to court skill. I don't care.
What brings you?
That is much better. Let's go clear the pit. And of course, you know, if it says right here, if it says like torment or penitent, you don't need to do that to complete the war plan. All you need to do is go back to normal and do that at normal. Safe this way, no harm. Of course, you know, you still have the risk to die, but it is way less. And we just complete the plan, move on, get the XP, and get done with it until we are totally leveled. And all we want here is just to move as fast as we can. So we're going to be clawing our way. And killing all the enemies. And don't forget about these guys. We need to kill them for the season content. And they provide that XP that we are benefiting for. Okay. So Glint of Hope is that quest that tells me, okay, you got to go back to the board because you get some really good stuff out there waiting for you. And to complete Glint of Hope, you need those little balls that drop out of those constructs. You're going to see what I'm talking about once we finish this. Okay, so this little balls here is the Glint of Hope. You know, you need those in order to finish those season contests. Don't mess with Rampage. It is just like insane. The amount of damage that the Rampage does is incredibly nice. Very high. Okay. Don't mess with my demon. So I am actually doing some critical damage. Not all the time, but I am doing critical. So okay, so this is what I'm talking about, and that is a change from the past season. I don't know why Blizzard did that, but when you had that awakened glyphstone in all of the past incarnations of Diablo 4, there was a dome of protection here. Inside that dome, you would not take damage or do anything. However, for some, I'm not going to say the word, but some, intelligent decision, that dome is now gone. So, and that's how I died. So, very sad. Okay, so this is important to pick up our glyphs. We're going to get on the Paragon board very soon. So we need to start pumping up those glyphs. And until we get higher levels, see those, chances are going to be abysmal. But I think we're going to get to level 68 if all goes well. We have 4 whispers. Yeah, level 68, folks. We got 2 more levels to go. 2 more levels. And we have very nice pants here. But again, if it's not a level... And I could make this guy a unique, but really I don't want to waste my material. So let's scratch all of this. Let's open up our cache. And that's pretty much it too. I don't care about that at the moment. So let's see. We got, okay. Ooh, 5 charms slot, which we already had, but no, we did not. So now we have Dark Path and Mastery. Mastery will give us +1 to all skills, which is very welcome. And this guy is really good. Look at that, +3 to Abyss skills. Guess what? We are all about Abyss skills. So, yep. Let's sell the other guys. don't even want to know what that
I
is.
thought mainlanders had a sense
And
of
we
adventure.
also have some extra runes here. And some nice gems. But better, we are level 68. Put a couple of levels out there. Helium Sting is getting better and better. Once we are done with Helium Stings, every other point will go straight into here to Nether Step until we maxed it out. Okay, if we can max it out. So we're going to have 75. We have 83. So we still missing like 8 points. This will take 5, so we'll have 3. Maybe I will switch, you know, get less points in Helium Stings and put more on Nether Step. Nether Step is that important because it really helps us with Shadow Form. So, and you know, we get immunity, and that is pretty good for hardcore. Once you know, get in a sticky situation, Nether Step is going to take out of there. So,
Come. Let us plan our
Bit.
next move.
Undercity, and Pit. Just
Very
because
well,
this is
my
the
friend.
hard, it is the fastest way to go. Down. I can use that.
That'll come up like any other.
What was that? Okay, this little guy.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Oh, you're not. Don't worry about it. And I love this demon form. Look at that. So you guys tell me if you are liking the Warlock or not in the comments later on, okay? So I think he is a incredibly cool, it's a class, you know, and lots of fun. You can play multiple different ways. You can play him as a minion, or you can play him solo like I am doing. He does a ton of damage. So we already have done Paladin, and we already have done the Warlock, the 2 new classes. And of course, you saw that I already have a Spirit Born, really nice, you know, lots of poison damage. And of course the Druid is all about, you know, elemental. You know, he does some really interesting elemental damage. But he's basically a companion Druid. Well, get all of these werewolves, ravens, the yards. Pretty good dude. Very, very fun to play with. So I think after this we're going to be done with Diablo and we're going to get back to Souls. Plenty of games that we need to do for the Souls side of it. I've been thinking of doing Enochia, which is a very nice, and of course it is Italian, so I like it. I think it is a cool game, and we can play it. We can play it really fast because there are 2 modes on the game, but don't think it is very easy, even on an easy way of playing it. You can die. Of course, the Souls-like, it is harder and it's going to take longer. So, but in any case, it is a fun game, and I think we're going to do that right after this, maybe next Tuesday. Or maybe next Tuesday I'll do a showcase of the other 2 guys. We got destroyed out of, of this pillar. That's okay, I like it. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I so wanted to have that protection again. Alright, 45, 55, 70. And I failed even with 70. This has to be changed, Blizzard. You know, this is ridiculous. You know, fail with 55 is ridiculous. See, I already cleared the pit in theory, right? So why do I have content still to do? The dungeon is cleared, the check mark is done, but the enemies still come, and I don't have the bubble. Oh, Blizzard. Let's do Undercity, and I'm going to craft another Undercity tribute. Let's craft all of them, you know? What else do I have? Okay, I got a new boots. Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with the one that I have until I reach max level. Oh, guys, we did all of that content in penitent mode. Look at that. Then I die, I don't know why, right? Oh man, oh man, oh man. But that tells me that we are ready to go on the higher level, right? So what we want: legendary, offensive, defensive, mobility, resource. I want more defensive, at least for this run. The next one we're going to do offensive. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, go left, straight over here, then come back. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to defeat the two of these guys. Then I'll come back. Where is the guy that I'm missing here? Oh, I did not need it. Oh, that was a shame. I totally missed that one.
That'll come up like any other.
Okay, so 164 is not bad. Our path was horrible. That was a horrible path. But I can work with 104. Okay, so all the way here and then there. Okay. Pick up the boss. So that was a tournament rank 1. That was bad. Okay, so 200 is a lot of seconds. We can work with this. So go. All right, time to go. Didn't see a single goblin here. All right, let's kill the boss. Maybe we can get another level or get very close to the next level.
So much good I would have done. So much.
Oh, nice. We got some set charms, folks. Some set charms. This is good. Got almost all the way to the past half. And we still have time. Yeah, we definitely going to push for level 70 today because I want to get done with this guy. We got a unique. Okay, we're going to check on this later.
You know where
Right
to
now,
find
we
me.
need the set charms. Let's start here. Let's check the sets. What we have: survival and survival. Nice. This is going to come in really, really nice. So now we got 1000 armor and 100 to all resistance, poison resistance, total armor, and crafting material total armor. Okay, we can get better than this, but that is not bad. Let's see what else do we have here. Movement speed and poison resistance. Yep. Okay, so this is nice. Let's sell the charms. And this is getting better, you know, better and better. We'll sell this later. Let's check what is next. Another Kurast on the city. We can use the other sigil that we have here to craft. And we still want, now I said defense, now I want some legendary offensive. All right, very, very nicely done. So 160 seconds, we got plenty of time. So this will go left, up, and then strength. Excuse me. I don't know if it is my controller or not, but I feel a little bit of lag while I'm pressing this control.
Now there's a choice, cuz.
total. Ah. Okay, so let's just go straight and then left. Killed with a basic score. Nice. Killed with a 4 and a basic score. Alright. Oh, guys, this is strong. Okay, so we're going to be level 69, folks. One more level to go. Let's don't rush it. Let's take it easy.
I need no love.
So we don't die.
You have strength.
That
I
is, my
wonder
friends,
are
a
your
bug.
fangs as sharp as mine. You fought well.
Yes. More set charms, I like it. Why do we need to wait until almost level 70 to get all these sets? All of these shards. Okay, so we get the pit now. Last one. Last one. And wait, I think we do one more warplane and we should be good. We have 10 more minutes. I think this is just going to be exact time. Yeah, I don't care about these things. Let's get rid of them.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Let's check our set. Okay, survival, slaughter, and slaughter. So we got fur and fur. Oh, we got duplication. And this is survival. I like survival better than anything. So let's check. This is survival. Yeah, so Phoba, Dark Pack, Mastery. So we got two survivors. So let's see if we can equip that. That's going to give more movement speed and damage reduction, 10 times damage, resistance to all. Yeah, these are not optimal at all. So we're going to get, okay, so this we can use here. Oh, I think I already have a survival. Yep. So all I need is the other one. We got three of the set. Oh man, that's good. All right. So let's pack the other guys, which is Slaughter. Yeah, I don't need Hellfire skills. And these are the same. So it doesn't matter. Let's pack them and we're going to cleanse the pit and get to level 69. Yeah, I know I am rushing it a little bit, but now it's just for the sake of time. We need to finish this, folks. You know, I normally don't like to rush. I like to, you know, take my time, enjoy the game. Because I think this is, I think I can go to the board and collect all of these rewards that we are doing on the glimpse. Yep, I think we're going to be leveling up right here. Right here. Okay, so the pit. Let's go and add the last one here. Brutal. Guys, this guy is just owning content. You know, I am quite sure that he can do torment level. So the next stream will showcase, you know, the state of these guys. And of course we going to do some torment level. Look at that, he just destroyed that boss. Oh boy.
Ah, that's cleaning all the meat from the bone.
Okay, that makes no sense, but I'll take it. Okay, so we'll push this last level here in a very interesting way. We are done with all of this, and this is not quite level
What is a faith
850,
season taking a
so
bath?
we're going to drop
Let it
that.
down.
We got 2 more charms, but this is Hellfire skills, and we have 3 to occult skills, which is not bad. But we need to get our experience. Let's go. Penitent. I think this is going to take us all the way to half of the level 69.
Many more to come.
Yeah, it took all the way to half. Now, let's see if we can get the other half in the board. I think we've done a couple or maybe 3 steps forward on the board. So let's see. Okay, we got one experience scroll, and we are on the way for the next one. So this is going to get us a little closer. Not 100%, but we have only a little bit of content to go. And I'm looking at the watch. Let's see once Diablo comes out. It is 11. So we'll see. A bunch of stuff here.
Back to it then.
But we definitely going for level. Definitely. Okay, our mercenary get us some extra. Let's see. Oh, dudes, we are so close. So close. Okay, that's why we didn't have any of those little guys. So all right, so we do have no experience. We okay. Let's push, folks. Let's push. Kurastan the city. Pit. Nightmare Dungeon, and the city.
May the light go with you.
And we will push for the Kurast. I think I'm run out of dungeon keys. Yes, no more. Sorry. This is going to be a fast run, so we get to level 70 and get done with this. Oh, okay. I did that on Penitent. So let's go back to normal. Totally forgot. Ay. And of course, once we do that, everything resets, so it doesn't matter. All right. Okay, just go left. Okay. All right. Let's check our experience meter. Okay, we still have some work to do. So I left my demons here doing the work and they did nothing. Okay. Alright folks, we are officially level 70, and now there is phase 2, which is craft everything, get the gear, and move on to the next difficulty level. But this is done. This guy is at level 70. So now we go over. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't die, folks. He dies. And once he does, he is gone, you know? Doesn't come back. He's hardcore. So you still cannot just relax or anything. You need to pay attention. You can never relax with a hardcore character. Never. Alright, so let's get done with this, and then I'll keep this gear because this is probably going to be level 850.
Accurate. Bless you, child.
Alex hardly broke a sweat.
And we getting more Paragon stuff, so let's go. let's go back to the city. And I'm going to wrap up things. And today was just 8 minutes after, which is not bad at all. But we are done here, folks. So next, what I'm going to do is do a quick showcase on all of these 3 characters, how they play, why they different, so you guys can understand and pick up your, the ones that you like the most. Pretty much the concepts are the same. You pack up as much life, as much resistance as you can, so you can comfortably do your content in, on normal. You don't do it on anything else. Don't push it. Just do your hardcore guy on normal. Then once you are done, so this gear now is 850. So the only thing that is bigger than that, it's going to be ancestral. So yes, we want ancestral, yes, we want mythic ancestral, but it is a step by step. So now we are level 70, we are at the max gear. We can start crafting gear that will last us until we get ancestral gear. And once we start getting ancestral gear, that is what we are looking for. We're going to start farming for a specific gear, a specific aspect, and we're going to build this character all the way to where he can do content on Torment, I don't know, Torment 6, 7, because again, you don't need to be on Torment 12 to do the content. The content, you can do content on Torment 1. Mythic gets on Torment 1. You don't need to be in Torment 12. There are things that have better chance to come after, Torment 3, Torment 5. You're going to get more sets, charms, and you're going to get a chance to get better. But once you get the Torment, everything has a chance to drop. It's a small chance, yes, but everything can drop. So you don't need to push it all the way to Torment 12. You need to do the content where you feel comfortable that your character is going to do content, especially if you are hardcore, because a mistake, kaput, done. Okay, so folks, this is it for today. We have a Paragon board to work. I'm going to start filling up this Paragon board, and I'm going to be showcase all 3 of these guys. Let's go back to the original screen. So next Thursday, that's going to be the last Diablo content that I'm going to present until the next season, because other than that, it is just a rinse and repeat cookie cutter. So we get like 3, maybe I'll do another one different, maybe a rogue, but I do have other hardcore guys here. For example, this is a sorcery, very cool to play. It's still hardcore, it can do a lot of things, but Druid, Spiritborn, and of course the Warlock. We've done in the past, we've done already a Necromancer, and we've done also what happened with my other guy, my Paladin. Oh, there it is. We've done a Paladin, but this guy was not a hardcore, so maybe I'll do a hardcore Paladin just for fun, but there you go. I'm going to be showcasing all of that. And with that, my friends, I wish you guys a very good night. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to leave the comments, check what do you want to see next. Don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good night.